Welcome everyone to Houston Sports Network. It is a wonderful Friday evening and we've got Rockets basketball tonight. I'm your host John and I'm with my co-host Bill here. And we are excited about this first round series. What are your thoughts on the series so far, Bill?
Well, John, to be quite frank, this Houston team is just flat out better than we thought they were. One player in particular that I want to talk about is Christian Wood. Christian Wood, John. He's the savior of this franchise. I mean, him and Cade Cunningham both. Did you see game one? Did you see it? 31 and 18 for Christian, 28, 8, and 11 for Cade. This duo is ridiculous, and I don't think we've seen even close to their ceiling yet. They are giving this Rockets team not just a chance to be competitive in this series, but a chance to actually go out there and win it.
Absolutely, Bill. Absolutely. Game 1 was a fantastic time for Rockets fans. Game 2 was really close too, but the Rockets couldn't pull it out in the end despite big efforts from KPJ. He had 27 points in the loss with Cade having 19, 7, 11, and 3 steals with Christian having 15 and 13 rebounds. I mean, there's only so much you can do with Edwards scoring 29, Cat scoring 23, and D'Lo scoring 22. But nevertheless, Houston has taken home court advantage, which is a huge, huge deal. If they manage to win both games in Houston, that's a 3-1 lead right there. And very few of those have been blown in NBA history. So going into tonight, what are the matchups you'll be keeping a close eye on, Bill?
I'll absolutely be keeping an eye on Christian Wood and his offensive output, but I'll also be watching the defense they play on D'Angelo Russell. I mean, that kid is special, John. Offensive talent has been on full display only 2 games into this series. So keep him in check, and I think they've got a solid chance to come out tonight with the win. It'll be interesting also to see if Gary Trent Jr. pops off in this game as well. You know how sharpshooters always have their games in the playoffs. He's been solid so far, but I definitely think we're in for a big night from him sometime soon.
You heard it here, folks. These are the matchups that you want to keep an eye on, and we will catch you guys in Houston after this commercial break for Game 3 of this Western Conference first round matchup. Rockets versus Wolves on Houston Sports Network. Thank you, everybody. All right, Game 3. Let's win this, guys. I'm trying to get some free agents here in Houston. Cade already playing better defense on D'Lo than last game. That's good to see. Oh, okay. I mean, we guarded D'Lo, but who's got Ant? Going right back to what we worked last game. Love to see it. Oh, Cade, find KPJ. Oh, okay. I mean, that works. Just make sure to keep your head on a swivel. Stay in front of him, Cade. Stay in front of him. Okay, that was pretty good defense. Good help, Christian. Just better offense. Man, I hope we aren't in for another 50 ball. KPJ's run the offense quite a bit here in the first so far. Ooh, find Cade in the corner. Yes! Great find and great shot, guys. Somebody get on D'Lo. Somebody get on him. Oh, no way that goes. Okay. I got nothing on that one, man. What the heck? If they're letting you penetrate like that, Kevin, keep doing it. Oh, nice find in the corner for 3. Jay Sean gonna start making corner threes now? Question mark? Wow, that was pretty good defense by Beasley. Oh, the lob. Wow, that was dicey, but it paid off. Great finish, Christian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th guy? Oh, there he is. Guys, you got to stay on your matchups better than that. Luka, stay up on that screen. Stay on Cat. Stay on Luka. Come on, man. You got to do better than that. Cat is lethal from out there. You know this. Man, Cade's looking aggressive so far this quarter. Driving to the rim hard and often. Keeping the defense honest, and it's working out for him. Let's cut into this deficit a little bit. Get Gary through a couple screens, and there we go. Man, he is so good. Just bangs 3 after 3. All right, let's put D'Lo in the pick and roll. Oh, nice screen, Keontae. Ooh, Gary Trent for 3. Wow, their defense just kind of collapsed. Only a 3-point game now. Stay on his jersey, Luka. Playing physical. We'll take a fadeaway. What? There was nothing more he could have done there. Guess that 6 for 21 game was a fluke for Cat. There we go. Take D'Lo to the paint, Cade. Ooh, that cross was nice. What a way to get some space, Cade. Sheesh. Man, Cat is tearing us up, though. This is that version of him that they're going to need him to be in order for them to beat us. All things considered, though, ending the quarter with a 1-point deficit, pretty good. D'Lo went off. Cat did pretty well. We're still right in this game at home. The second quarter was pretty close to the usual, at least towards the first part of the quarter. Deshaun actually played pretty well. He was aggressive, constantly driving to the basket and putting weak defenders in the pick and roll. He actually drew several fouls on D'Lo, who actually didn't even attempt to guard him when he got to the basket. He just hacked him. Thank goodness Deshaun is a good free throw shooter. If he maintains his aggressiveness, I really think he's got a shot at being a really solid point guard in the league. Not to mention, he's still got a really good feel for the game. And having Christian Wood play with him instead of Luka really allowed him to create for others with so much more ease. He's part of the reason Christian was able to go off as much as he did in the second quarter, honestly. But a big reason we did so well in the second quarter was the fact that everybody was driving to the basket. We drew lots of fouls. A lot of them. Deshaun, KPJ, Christian. We had a lot of guys go to the line, and that generated a lot of points early on. And when Kane came back in, he was just as aggressive as when he left. And he took advantage of Malik Beasley and other smaller guys guarding him. He got to the basket with ease and either finished it or created for other guys. All that allowed us to get to the line, get open looks for threes, and we came out of the first half with an 11-point lead, which was very, very promising. The third quarter started off pretty good, honestly. I mean, Deshaun hit a corner three, so what else can you really ask for him? KPJ started off throwing crazy lobs to Christian again, too, and they kept converting. I have no idea how Christian managed to get half the ones down that he did, but it was really something to see, I'll tell you that much. I mean, D'Lo definitely tried his best to keep them in the game, that's for sure, but their defense was just not good enough to get consistent stops. Considering their backcourt, I'm not all that surprised either. And we just kept driving to the rim, kept doing what was working. Some of their pick and roll defenders are awful too. And as a pick and roll heavy offense, we took advantage of that a lot. KPJ also finally found himself. Who knew he just needed to relentlessly sprint towards the basket in order to score? So, needless to say, they couldn't keep up. I mean, their offense was definitely good enough to keep exchanging blows, but we just got some stops and they didn't. It's pretty much what it came down to. And we may or may not have scored the most points a team has ever scored in the playoffs in NBA history. Something like 161 points. 40-point loss for the Timberwolves. And we still have one more game at home before going back to Minnesota. So despite what most people thought coming into the series, we actually have a pretty good chance of winning and advancing if things keep going the way they've been going. I'm excited for the rest of this one.